Hey there, and welcome back to Drink This. On today's episode, it's just Bruce and I. No one wanted to come back, so we'll have to see how deep we can go into our file to find some more guests. So tonight we thought we'd change things up. We're going to be comparing some Pinot Noirs, but from local, relatively local vineyards. One here in the Montreal, South Shore of Montreal, which is a little winery called Domaine St. Jacques. So we're going to be complaining about
a Quebec Pinot Noir.
We're going to be at least trying out and see which one comes out, the Quebec wine or the Ontario wine. And hopefully we can discover something that we thought was probably not going to turn out, and maybe we can be surprised. So cheers and drink.
Cheers.
This.
One thing to note, Pinot Noirs in general, because they're difficult grapes to grow, they require a lot of care, both in the vineyard and from the winemaker. And because they require so much attention, they tend to be a little higher in price. Usually it's difficult to find a good Pinot Noir that's inexpensive. These two we're trying tonight are inexpensive, so we'll have to take that as it comes and see what we get out of the bottle. My first impression is it's not a fine wine.
It doesn't have that distinct Pinot Noir taste.
As we said, Pinots, when you're looking at modestly priced Pinots, it's difficult to get something that's going to really blow your socks off. This definitely doesn't blow my socks off.
Well, I'm not wearing socks right now, so it might be difficult to do.
By the way, we're intentionally not talking about aromatic profiles very much, because we don't think that going on about what grapes we smell and different aromatics isn't going to necessarily help you with your buying decision. So we're going to try them and tell you if we like them or not, or if you should go try buying it or not.
So this show should actually be about a minute and a half.
I would not go buy this one. I did pick up a bit of an aromatic there that I'd like to share. I get a nice, because this one is very identifiable. I get a nice smell of old leather shoes, and I don't mean fine leather shoes. I mean really old ones that your grandfather wore, and they're all cracked and dusty.
That wasn't on the bottle.
No, they usually don't put that on the bottle.
So it's kind of a mix between a grape juice and vinegar.
I think we can safely call it a pass.
Pinot Noir number 2 in our blind taste test, our first blind taste test, by the way.
This is more interesting, the nose. I find that the aromatics more pleasurable, tastes more like a decent wine.
It definitely tastes more like a Pinot Noir. Tastes more like a wine.
It's got interesting flavors.
Definitely not unpleasant.
Well, as far as the contest goes, hands down for me, I would buy this wine. I like it. The other one I could do without. So based on that, I'm going to say this is probably the Ontario one.
I say wait and see.
No, you got to pick one.
I do enjoy this one more. So for sure.
Wine number 2 is your favorite.
Wine number 2 is my favorite. I'm just not going out and saying that this is the Ontario wine.
Why not?
Because
so you don't think it's the Quebec wine, though?
I'm saying wait and see.
You don't have...
Maybe I tasted a bottle before I came here.
No, you wouldn't have bought 2 bottles of Quebec Pinot Noir.
I wouldn't have bought 2 bottles of Pinot.
So, and to be, what's that word they use?
Pretentious?
No, I can't be pretentious. I don't know enough.
I'm doing this for the pure love of discovering wines. And
okay.
we discovered that the first wine was not a repeat. This one, depending on what the price point is, because one is $21.95 and the other one is $25.95. So if the $25.95 is the loser,
and the Ontario one was the less expensive.
It was the less expensive, but probably more mass produced. More mass produced. That's overly redundant.
Yeah.
So
it's double redundant. All right. So the blind bottles we had, we believe that A was the first one, and B was the second.
So let's
So
music, please.
This is the one. This is the one I think is the Ontario one. Right? I got it. To wrap it up, we would like to say this Cave Spring Pinot, Spring or Springs? Cave Spring Pinot Noir at only about $22 is not bad.
Nope. And the Domaine St at $25.95 is a don't give up. I say in another few years, hopefully, if they keep up the good work, keep on working hard. Don't forget they're looking for an organic classification. So hopefully we can work on it. So I'm not giving up on them. I definitely preferred the Cave Spring.
So that's a quick hit from Bruce and Ron. Cheers. We'll try and do these pretty regularly. The two of us just doing some quick blind tastings of all sorts of different wines.
Thanks. Good night and drink this.
Cheers.
Cheers.